Welcome you back to Black Site Tonight. The Biden administration wants to pay illegal migrants $450,000 in reparations. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. The Biden administration is willing to pay illegal migrants who cross the border illegally. The first thing they did when they came to this country is break the law. But he's willing to give them reparations. But he's not willing to give the people who were enslaved in this country for 400 years, who lived under Jim Crow. He's not willing to give them $1. I want to read part of this article to you, then I'm going to make some more comments. The Biden administration is considering issuing repayments to illegal migrant families that were separated at the border under the Trump administration, around $450,000 a person in compensation, for a total payout that could cost the government more than $1 billion, according to a new report. People familiar with the matter told the Wall Street Journal that the U.S. Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and Health and Human Services are weighing the payments as they work to resolve lawsuits claiming that the government subjected parents and children to lasting psychological trauma. The report says most of the families included one parent and one child who crossed the border illegally from Mexico, and that many families would likely get smaller payouts depending on their circumstances. While the American Civil Liberties Union says about 5,500 children were separated from their families at the border under the Trump administration, government officials expect that the number of families eligible under the potential settlement will be smaller. The separation occurred under Trump's zero tolerance policy, which began in April 2018 under an executive order that was issued without warning to other agencies that would have to manage the policies, according to the Associated Press. The policy made it so that all adults were illegally entering the United States, including those with children, were referred for prosecution. Children who entered with those adults were separated from them and placed into custody of the Department of Human Services. The separation occurred with no process for returning the families, as some parents were deported. President Trump later ended the policy in an executive order on June 20th, 2018. The lawsuits claimed that the separation caused lasting mental health problems for the children from the trauma of months spent without their parents. Sources tell the Wall Street Journal that the lawsuits demand a range of payouts, with the average request being about $3.4 million per family. Black people were separated from their families when they were brought over here on slave ships. They were separated from their families when they were sold on markets. They were separated from their families when their males in the families were sent to jail. But there were nobody advocating for black families. Where's the ACLU? Where's all these other liberal white organizations fighting for the reparations of black people? You see none. Nobody advocates for us, not even the Congressional Black Caucus. They pretend to fight for reparations. But it seems like when it comes to illegal migrants who happen to be Hispanic, it seems like justice is dispensed quickly and is given to their families quickly. Billions of dollars will be given to people who crossed into this country illegally. Where do you know where black people could cross a border across this world and be giving compensation from a government? This shows you how little respect that Joe Biden has for the black community, the same community that put him in the White House. And he has no respect, because if you demand none, you get none. When you easily turn your vote over to someone who has proven to hate you, who has proven with legislation that he was willing to put black males in jail for life. But all of a sudden, he's for reparations for Hispanics. This is outrageous, because this is our taxpaying dollars. And he's basically doing it under the cover of night. Lucky some of the mainstream media caught what the Biden administration is getting ready to do. Will we be at the table advocating for our reparations? Separation from families is nothing for the black family who has been in America. But I'm sick and tired of everybody getting a slice of pie, and we get nothing but crumbs. If you are not upset about what is getting ready to happen, then something is wrong with you. Our ancestors are rolling in their graves right now, because we have not received any compensation for the work that they have done on this land. We were promised 40 acres and a mule. We received nothing. With all the discrimination lawsuits that we have went through in this country, this government has still not truly apologized for slavery. All we get is a second holiday, and that's supposed to be enough. But everybody else get land, they get money, they get generational wealth to share with their families. They get to become multi-millionaires, some of these families. And they were criminals when they came into this country. This is absolutely outrageous and disgusting. And no black person should accept what the Biden administration is getting ready to do. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.